What's up guys, Real Derek here. I'm just playing some Hardpoint here, and this is another episode of my freedom of speech. Now, I haven't done one of these in a while, so sorry if I'm a little rusty on some freedom of speech commentating style. So this episode, finals. Finals are something that you guys will be taking in college if you don't take it in high school. I take it in high school. It's a big pain in the butt to take because you gotta, if you don't get up all your grades up to the highest grade that you want, like let's say you want to go for a B, you want to get it to a high B to keep that grade even through finals. Let's say you forgot to study. I doubt you would, but going to freshman year, I did not like focus enough. I focused somewhat, but a lot more than 8th grade, but not enough to like get really good on my all my finals. I can't even remember what my average was. I think it was like a low B, which is not bad, but it could be a lot better. So, finals are something that I think is one of the like most annoying things that I've ever had to do in my life. This is total BS how that guy killed me. And the reason why is because it sucks. You have to like study for it for hours and hours on end unless you're a kid who can you're somebody who can take in the knowledge within like an hour or two of studying, which is great. I wish I had that kind of memory. And it's all up to you whether you want to do good on the finals or not. So for anybody going into high school next year, I know I have a few freshmen on of the people that watch my videos. So just some tips if you haven't taken your finals yet. Study. That's all I can really tell you to do is study, 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 study. Because studying is going to pay off. You're going to remember at least half the things you study right off the bat. Most likely, as long as you go over that material a few times, you should be fine. Depending on what grade, what percentage you look to get on your final, like without studying at all, you'll probably get a 40 to 50% if you're decently smart, like just normal or average, I guess you'd call that. You'd probably will get a 40 to 50% right off the bat. If you're pretty good in that class, you'll probably get at least a D, which is like 60% or up. And then if you're really, really good in that class, you'll probably get even a low C. So, depending on what you want to go for on your final, depends on how much time you have to study. And if you're going for obviously a B, you're going to have to study more than if you're going for a C. You're going to have to study another 1 to 2 hours more. And it's like me, it stinks. Like I'm gonna have a C in geometry no matter what, no matter if I got 100% on my final, because it's all about how your teachers weigh the final. Because in math, I'm getting a really low C. I'm getting like a 72. Even if I got 100, I'd probably get like a 76 in the class. But here's the thing in high school, guys. I don't know if they do this in college. I'm pretty sure they do it in college. A C is a C no matter what. It doesn't matter if it's a high C, it still goes down as a C because they have to do that for your GPA. Because if they were to make it to where a C minus is worth less than a C, it would like the GPA scale would be a lot different than it is right now. Like let's say a C is obviously a 2. Now C minus would probably be like a 1.7 or something, and then a high C is a 2.3. So like it'd be harder to calculate the GPA, so they just make it simpler and just make it 2 instead of 2.3 or 1.7. I don't know, that's just my guess. And so it's a C is a C, so I will be getting a C basically no matter what. Even if I get 100 on my final, which is definitely not going to happen even after like 5 hours of studying that I've done already. It's just nuts. Started last night. It's really a pain in the butt to do because it's something you don't look really forward to, and if you have bad habits like me, you just push it back, push it back, push it back, and it unless you really really want to do it and raise your grade, you're not probably not going to study at all. Actually, I've studied 3 to 5 hours so far, and I still feel like I still need to even do more studying. Let's see here, and then English, I have to get like like I think like a 60% to keep my B, which is fine because there's no way, guys, if you're going to the finals thinking you're gonna get an A on the final, unless you're really really smart, it's not gonna happen. Even with probably almost all the studying that you do, it's probably not gonna happen. And let's say you want to get an A on as your average for that class. Let's say I want to go for an A in English, and I have an 88 right now, which I do. If I want to go for an A in that class as an average, the finals I think 15 or 20%. I'm pretty sure it's 20%, but I'd have to get like a 99%, which is like impossible. English is somewhat a stronger subject for me, but not that strong. Like it's like an okay class for me. I do okay in it. The things that screw me up is punctuation, like commas. Commas are like my pet peeve in English. I just hate them. So physics, I got like an 81.5 right now. To keep my B, I need like a 74, which is not too hard, but I still need to study for it. So finals is a really big drag. I just wish we wouldn't have to take finals. I don't know if it's better to learn now from my mistakes now, or if it would be better to learn in college. Because if you, I don't know if they did this. I know they did this. Like my mom, like she took finals when she was a kid, and that was because she was in Ecuador. All the foreign countries back then, probably up to the 80s or something, they did finals in high school, and like here they took finals here, but it was nowhere near as like difficult as it was in other countries. Other countries are crazy about finals, and over the years they've just gotten a lot easier. They've gotten more Americanized. Like the finals are a lot easier. I just don't know. Like the stuff that I would be learning like right now, like my mom was learning like a year after me, but to a much like harder extent, which is crazy because that's like 40 years ago if you think about it. So, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of hard to believe. So, I mean, finals, all I could tell you is study, know what you're going for. There's this website called Roger Hub. If you haven't taken your finals yet, you can calculate what you need to get in your final. You'll have to put what you're getting in the class, how much what you want to get in the class as, your final grade for that semester, and then then you put how much the final is worth. So if it's like 5, 10, or 20%, just put it there, and then it'll calculate. It's rogerhub.com, something like that, or just Google final grade calculator, and it'll be the first thing that pops up on the search results. And the other thing that kind of stinks about finals is it's after winter break. I kind of wish I had them before winter break because some of the freshmen that watch my videos have it before winter break. So I mean, and I remember Seacrag. This is kind of like a shout out to you, but you were telling me about like how you only have like 1 or 2 days out of finals. Like, I mean, I only have if you got one, that's amazing. I mean, I wish I only had one day, but if you have two, I kind of know how it feels. Like one day, if you have one day, nice. I can't remember how many days you have. I'm sorry. I forget some things. So, I mean, like I have 3 days out of 9 periods. I do 6 finals. 4 of them I actually have to study for. 2 of them are blow-offs because one of them doesn't even affect my grade. I got like a 99 in class. I could literally just get a 9.9% on my final, and I'll keep the A, which is great, but I'm not going to do that. I'll maybe study just a tiny bit for it. And then, so that's basically it for finals. I hope you guys like this gameplay. It's probably one of my best gameplays I've ever had. It's really, really good. I mean, I got like 3 attack dogs. My third attack dogs, which is about to come out right here, right around here, right after I get my V set. And I mean, like, I couldn't even call it in because I had my other dogs out. So, I mean, I literally got like 2 sets of dogs in about a minute, which is pretty crazy. But that's hard point for you. So I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Hopefully I can make some more videos during finals week, and I'll talk to you all about it.